Okay. As part of last example, where like we saw one example like book and author. So each
Yeah.
book having one unique author.
Yeah.
Okay, one to one. One book is having only one author. One book doesn't have multiple author. So that kind of example we saw as part of the last example. Today we are going to see one to many. So what is the scenario? If you log in into any of the, shopping website, right? You have a cart. On the right hand
Yes.
side, on the top corner, you will see cart. Correct?
Yeah.
So once you logged in, your cart will be empty. So that cart will belongs to you, and by default it is having zero products or zero quantity, something like that. So whenever
Yeah.
we are selecting any product, so that once you select the product, then your cart will be filled with that particular, the product. This whenever you keep on adding, so your cart total quantity will be increased. So here cart is one and product is many, correct?
Right.
So this scenario, I am going to cover as a one to many. Here cart is one and many is a products.
Right.
So how we are going to save these kind of details into our database? One unique cart, and in that cart many products. So how many
Yeah.
products is there? What is the total amount? Let's suppose if you purchase two iPhones, so quantity is two, one product is same.
Right.
So how we are going to calculate all those things, total amount and total quantity of each product and total number of products, and each product what is the quantity? So that kind of scenarios we are going to cover as part of today example.
Yeah.
Okay, first let me show you the simple Java classes. If you see here, right, cart. So for you, for each cart or for each person, we need to create a unique
ID.
ID. So that will be generated from the database side.
Right.
Okay, after that, we need to find out in that cart what is the total amount. Say for instance, you selected 10 products. If you combine all the 10 products price, what is the total amount? Okay, that is the total amount, total.
Yeah.
And the next one is we need to give some name to your cart. If 10
Yeah.
people are logged in, 10 people will get their own cart, correct? So we need to give some name like cart 1 belongs to person 1.
Yeah.
And the second thing is, right, in cart 1, how many products you are trying to add? Set of products.
Okay.
List here. It is a kind of collection element, so more than one, right? So we are providing a flexibility to add any number of elements, means any number of items. So that's what we are making this as a set, and its set is containing items. So
Right.
item is a product here,
Right.
and rest of things are setter getter.
Yeah.
And now go to the item. Inside the item, what is there? Yeah, so it's the item. Item means whenever you are selecting any product like iPhone, it's one item. So item
Yeah.
ID. So item ID will be generated from the database side.
Right.
It's a unique ID, and item ID it is for our understanding purpose. Like iPhone is item ID, and ID is a number that will be generated from the database side.
Right.
And item total means if you purchase same iPhone two times, what is the total amount for the same kind of item? Or if you purchase
Right.
one the quantity is iPhone, how many number of iPhones you purchase? Two. And what is the total amount?
Right.
Kind of thing. So each product, what is the number of quantity and what is the amount, total amount, each product.
Yeah.
If you purchase, you may sometime you will purchase same product two times, correct? So that purpose we are maintaining quantity and total amount.
Yeah.
And whenever we are selecting any product, we need to attach some cart to that product, correct?
Yeah.
in which cart we need to add this particular product, this particular item. So that's what we are adding cart object also.
Okay.
These are the fields, and we are trying to assign these fields by using the constructor. Instead
Yeah.
of setter getter, I am trying to assign all these values just by using the constructor.
Yeah.
And the rest of the things are like toString method and getter values, setter getter.
Okay.
And this is the simple Java classes. And the main difference here is you will see only in HBM file. First, we will see the cart. So instead, this is a cart class. It is the package and ID we are generating from the database side.
Yeah.
Property total is a type is double, and column name is total. And the similar way, name we are using, we are assigning some name. Cart underscore name is the database name. And here we have items. So in each cart, we have a more number of items, correct?
Yeah.
So that we are considering as a set, and we are considering as a one to many. So one cart is having many items. So this is the important tag we need to identify based on your requirement.
Yeah.
So one to many items. So items may be one to many, and that column we need to save as a cart underscore ID, and we have to refer corresponding class is items.
Okay.
So this is the only difference, and rest of the things are same.
Okay.
Okay, and we need to refer for this table. We need to get the items table. Fetch. So we need to get the uh, item IDs from the items table, and it should
Okay.
not be null, not null. And corresponding column is cart ID. So this is the only difference between in this example. And go to another items SVM file. So here you see the package, class name, table name, ID. We are generating it. Item ID is a plain string. Item total double, quantity integer. And here you see this is the another difference. Many to one. So
Many to one. Right.
each item belongs to one particular cart. Each item belongs to one particular cart. So that one particular is a cart. So
Okay.
whenever you're trying to buy one item, so this item belongs to which cart? That
Okay.
class is cart, and a particular reference ID is cart underscore ID. So that we need to get it. So this is the only difference. So based on your requirements, we need to analyze this will belongs to one or one to many, and you need to select some sample examples, and you can select create the tables and corresponding column mappings. And rest of the things are same. The POSO classes and main classes, there is no much difference. Only this is the two lines you have to understand your requirements, and that will belongs to one or one to many. We have to decide it.
Okay.
And rest of the things are there is no much difference.
Is this at the XML or HTML?
It's XML.
Okay, XML.
HVM.
Should I need to go for something else for XML? Actually, I never go for that. That's why I'm asking.
XML, most of the things you will get in the internet. Just you can copy this XML, and you can
Okay.
add your own classes, your own
Okay, got
examples.
it.
You will get
Okay.
these examples in internet, so many.
Okay.
You have to modify your package and add your class and add your field names, field values. You no need to type this one. You will get examples, so many in internet, and copy it and modify it.
Okay.
You no need to type this one. You will get so many examples in internet.
Yeah.
So you no need to, why? Because these things and all we are not able to type, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, and if you use spelling mistake one character, then you will get compilation errors.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm not typing this one. Why? Because if I'll use one character, if I will escape, then gone case. It's difficult to find out the error. Better these kind of things you can copy paste it, and you can modify whatever you want.
So Actually, I don't need to go for no details study of the XML. Is that right?
Yes, you know it. Just you can download it and you can modify it.
Okay, got it.
You can give your package and you can give your class name and you can give your field names.
Yep.
That's all. And now main class. Yeah, this is the main class. And in this main class, this configuration CFG XML, there is no change. There is CFG XML, just I want to tell you one point. So we need to register two HBM files, correct?
Yeah.
We have two HBM files, so we have to give that location. And rest of things are same, there is no difference.
Okay.
Now let me close. Now come back to the main class. If you see here configuration, there is no change, session factory, session transaction. Till here, there is no change, same code we are repeating.
Yeah.
First, right, we have to create a cart, empty cart, and we have to give some name to the cart. Correct? I created a cart object, and for that cart, I had given some name, my cart. Okay.
Yeah.
After that, I'm trying to create items. So I created two items, item 1
Yeah.
and item 2. So item name is item 1. You can give any name, iPhone, or you can give here something. Correct?
Yeah.
So here I1 you can consider as iPhone.
Yeah.
Okay, the price is $10 or 10 quantity. Sorry, $10, and the quantity is 1,
Yeah.
and it is belongs to cart.
Right.
And second product is I2, and quantity is 2, and total amount is 20.
And
Okay, and it is
yeah.
belongs to cart 1.
Yeah.
Now your items are ready, and add all these items to the set.
Yeah.
I added one element, so I added 2 times. 2 items I added.
Yeah.
So you have set is ready. Finally, you have to add this set to your cart. Okay, and you
Yeah.
added all items to your cart, and along with that cart, right, if you see at the corner, you can able to see the total amount also. Just to get to the total amount, combine all the items amount.
Yeah.
So 10 into 1, $10, and 10 into 20, $40. Total is $50. You have to pay $50, and you have two items in your cart.
Yeah.
Then after that we have to save the first we have to save the cart, after that items,
Yeah.
because we need a cart, right? So then only we can able to select the product. If without cart you are not able to select. So that's what we are saving, first cart, then items.
Yeah.
And let me run it, and so that you can able to see the console and you will get some more idea. If you see here, it is trying to drop the foreign key reference first,
Yeah.
and it is dropping cart table, and it is dropping second time items table.
Yes.
So two table it is trying to drop. After that, it is trying to create cart table first. After that,
Yeah.
it is trying to create items table. Correct?
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
that, it is trying to add some references to the items table. Why? Because each item belongs to a particular cart. Correct? So that particular reference ID it is adding to the items table.
Yeah.
Now table creation is done. References is added. After that, it is trying to insert data into the cart table.
Yeah.
After that, it is trying to insert data into the items table.
Yeah.
After that, what is trying to do? It is trying to update the for each item. It is trying to update the corresponding cart ID.
Right.
That's all. So basically this is the reference data. So for each item belongs to a particular card, so that is it is updating
Right.
and data is saved successfully. And let me open the database, and so that we will understand some more clear, we will get some more clarity. So this is my cart. Cart ID is 1 and the total amount is 50 and my cart name is my cart.
Yeah.
Total amount is 50. Now we will see in your cart, in my cart, how many items is available. So this is the total items. Total items, item ID 1, item ID 2, and item name is item 1 and item 2. So in item 1, total amount is $10 and item 2 total amount is $20.
Right.
And item 1 quantity is 1 and item 2 quantity is 2.
Yep.
And item 1 belongs to cart ID 1 and item 2 belongs to cart ID 1.
Yeah.
This will give more idea, right?
Yeah.
So this is the reference key, cart ID. So this column is belongs to cart ID of cart table.
Yeah.
This is the linkage. This example is clear, right? One to many. So cart ID is 1, and in that we can able to add n number of products. 1 to many.
Right. Right.
This is clear, right?
Yes.
Okay, now we will see another example. So far we are dealing with only 2 tables, correct?
Yes.
Now we are going to see another example, so which is having many. 1 to many. Sorry, many to many. So how the scenario I can tell you. So if you take any application, so for any application, you will see 3 kind of users. One is users,
Yeah.
and another one is guest, and another one is admin. Correct?
Okay.
Admins, guest, users. So these
Yeah.
are the 3 type of users will be created for any application generally. Correct?
Okay. Okay.
So under admin, there may be n number of people. Correct?
Yes.
Under guest, there may be n number of people. Under users, there may be n number of people. Correct?
Yeah.
Some people might belongs to admin as well as user. Correct? They may get role. Correct?
Right.
Some people may get guest and user. Correct? Combinations.
Right.
So basically, if you see these kind of combinations, one person belongs to n number of groups. Correct?
Yes.
He may become admin, he may become user, or he may become group or users, guest. So 1 to many, correct?
Yeah.
If you say person wise, one person belongs to many groups,
Right.
1 to many. Okay. If you say one particular group, in one particular group, there may be n number of people, correct?
Yeah.
So admin can be more than one people, guest can be more than one people.
Right.
So in this case, first we have to create a total groups table. How many possible groups? Correct. After that, we need to create total how many users is available, users. And then we are going to create a linkage or third table. Here we have a 2 column. So group ID is 1 and user ID equal to 10. And in the same group, I have another person, another user ID is 11. Okay. And
Right.
group ID 2 and user ID is 10. So in one group, you will get more people, correct? In
Right.
one person belongs to more number of groups,
Multiple.
correct?
Yeah.
So this here we are going to create a third table and we are maintaining that count, total count.
Right.
So this is called many to many, sorry, many to many. This is clear, right? Theoretically.
Yes.
Now, if you see the first, let me go to the user group. So group is a simple. Each group having one name,
Yeah.
user, admin, guest, and some corresponding ID which will be generated from the database.
Right.
And the second one is, if you see here, in each group, how many users are available.
Right.
So we are going to add one hash it and we are going to add so many users.
Right.
So this is a group table, group ID, group name, and a number of users.
Right.
Now go to the users table. So here under users table, ID will be generated from the database side, username, password, and email. So these are the user details. And when we are creating the user, we need to assign groups. So this user belongs to how many groups? Correct? This user belongs to admin, user, or whatever, something like that. So that's what we are providing a list of groups for the user.
Right.
So that's what we are providing a set, and set will take group.
Okay.
This is clear, right?
Yeah.
And now in the HPM file, there is only one difference. First go to the group table. So here group is a class name, table name, ID will be generated from the database, and column name also fine. So here this is the only one difference. So here we have to use the relationship called many to many.
Right.
Okay, many to many.
Yeah.
And the third table we are going to create as a users group.
Okay.
Okay, so group is the
Yeah.
main table, and the third table whatever I told you, right? So this table, so this is one table number one, and this is table number two, and this is table number three. So this table we are going to create here. That table we have to mention as part of your set and many to many. So this is the third table.
Right.
And this cascade and all, we should not delete this table if you have any references. So that's what we are telling. Save and update. When we are trying to do save or update, we have to check is there any references we are using here. Group ID
Right.
and user ID. So these two are the columns. This table, group ID and user ID. These two are the columns are reference from these tables. And this is the third table. Groups, users groups. This is the third table. And go to the second one, second table. See here, user is a table, package, user is the table, and username, password, email. These are the normal fields. There is no much difference here. Correct? Mustafa, you can able to hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And users group is the third table, and user ID is the reference table, and the
Right.
relationship is many to many.
Right.
Okay, now it is clear, right? Now, if you see here in a HVM file, there is no difference. Only thing is you have to register your two XMLs,
Okay.
and rest of the things are same.
Yeah.
Now, go to the main class. Yes, here you have to put some more attention. So here configuration, session factory, session begin transaction, no change.
Okay.
Okay, now the change here is, so when you are creating a group, so first we have to create all possible groups.
Yeah. Right.
So group admin, group guest, group user, correct? So these are the possible groups.
Right.
group admin, group guest, group user. So 3 groups I'm creating here.
Right.
Okay. After that, I'm trying to create users. See, I created users also. Username, password, and email. Correct?
Yeah.
Now users are ready, groups are ready.
Right.
Now take one particular group. So group admin. So for group admin, I am adding user 1. Group admin, I am
Yeah.
adding user 2. For group admin, I
Right.
am adding user 3.
Right.
And group user, I am adding user 3. For each group, I am adding some persons basically here.
Right.
That is the funda here. And second one, right? For each user, I am adding a group. This is the user 1. For user 1, I am adding a group admin. For user 2, I am adding a group admin. For user 2, user 3, I am adding a user also. User as a group. So basically, in groups, we are adding a users, and for user also, we are adding a groups.
Right.
So that is the mapping here. Once that is done, then save all the groups.
Right.
So then the data will be saved into your database into the 3 tables: groups table, users table, and users groups table together. Okay,
Yeah.
so let me run it. If you see the console or generated queries, then you can able to understand a little bit more. Okay, let me compile it. If you see here, right,
Yeah.
first it is trying to delete all the reference keys.
Right.
Then it is deleting the users group third table, then groups
Right.
table, then users groups table, users group table. Okay, correct. It's trying to delete all the existing table if it is there. Then what it is trying to create? First, it is trying to create a groups table first,
Right.
and users table next.
Yeah.
After that, it is trying to create third table called users groups. This is the third table. So 3 tables. Correct. 3
Yeah.
creates. And after that, it is trying to add reference keys under third table. One is from user table and another is from group table. 2 reference keys.
Right.
Like I told you, right? So these are the reference keys. This is one reference and this is second reference.
Okay.
This is the alter queries. Just we are trying to add references.
Okay.
After that, what we are trying to do, we are trying to insert data into the groups table first, and after that users table. After that, third table, the reference we are updating. Sorry, in second table we are updating the reference, and finally we are updating the data into the third table.
Right.
So these are the generated queries. And let me open the database and so that we can see more. So what is the first table? Groups, correct?
Right.
So how many groups we created? 3 groups. Admin,
Mhm.
guest, user. And for each group having one unique ID, 1, 2, 3.
Right.
Now go to the users. So 3 users, 1, 2, 3, correct? Shankar Kumar Rajesh, password and corresponding emails.
Right.
And these are the 3 users. Now we need to see each user belongs to how many groups. In each group, how many people are available, correct?
Yeah.
Now this is a this is a plain data. Now we are going to see, so each user belongs to how many groups, and in each group how many people are available, correct? So that we are going to see in third table.
Right.
This is the third table. So in group ID 1, how many people are available? 1, 2, 3. Correct? In group ID 1, 3 people are available. And if you want to see their corresponding user IDs, so in group ID 1, 3 is there. And in group ID 1, 1 person is there. And in group ID 1, 2 user ID 2 is there.
Yeah.
Now we can able to find out, right? In each group, how many people is there? And in each user belongs to how many groups? See, user ID 1 belongs to how many groups here? 2 groups, correct? 1 and 3.
Right.
And user ID 2 belongs to 2 groups, 1 and 2. And user ID 3 belongs to 1 and 3, 2 groups.
Yeah.
So this is where we can able to maintain many-to-many relationship.
Okay.
You are clear, right? This example?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I mean this is fine. Another example, if you want, we will see now or we will see next class.
Okay, next class. Actually, I'm feeling sleepy today.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you just try to understand these two examples, and later on we will see
Okay,
these
I'll see.
examples. Fine, no problem. Okay.
Okay.
And you can have a look, and I will give you the files also. If you have any questions, we will discuss next class. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, thanks.